Karl Marx was born in May 1818 in Trier, Germany. He is of Jewish background, however, because of the time period and the ignorance of those who were anti-Semitic, his father converted to Lutheranism to keep his job as a lawyer. In 1836, Marx began following Friedrich Hegel's philosophy. Along with other students and teachers, it was Hegel's belief that the rational was real. That greatly influenced Marx.
For the most part, he and his family did not practice any religion. This could have led to the downfall of his religious beliefs. In Marx's dissertation on the difference between the philosophies of nature and Democritus and Epicurus, he stated,
"In one word, I hate all gods."
He believed that religion was a social construct that gave humans an easy reason to all existence. He saw this as a way to alienate people because religion makes people give all the credit to a god instead of themselves.
Religion is the opium of the masses.
Marx believed that religion gave people a false sense of security, much like an opiate. It made them focus on the afterlife and not their current struggles. Marx used the concept of religion to help people to view it as a sense to get away from the reality around them.
Marx, along with his friend Friedrich Engels, both thought that religion should be eliminated. They knew it was an impossible task, unless the social and political conditions were eliminated as well.
Marx blamed humans for creating religion, so it is only fitting that he has a lot to say about human nature. A potential man is different from his fellow animals because of his skills, consciousness, and the capacity to transform nature.
A potential man is someone who has not fully realized his potential, someone who knows they can be independent and not need to rely on any higher power.
Animals are driven by natural impulses, while men are driven by work. Society was developed not by individuals coming together, but at the same time as man. Going back to the man-nature relation, there are three aspects of work: the useful activity, its object, and its means. The useful activity depends on human physical equipment: man's arms, feet, eyes, ears, and also his brain. The object is either immediately or originally natural. Hunters, fishermen, and herdsmen use nature as it is, while farmers and craftsmen work on nature that has already been transformed. The means of useful activity, like tools and machines, are the results of transformations of nature. A natural man transforms nature with its help, and in turn, this transforms his nature. Before man can enter a perfect kind of social and individual existence, he must first alienate himself, because alienated production produces enormous wealth, appropriating it individually and socially.
Karl Marx suffered a great deal in his lifetime, so he was determined to rescue humanity from its agony. Marx was an anti-Semitic who constantly had conflicts with money, despite being born into a Jewish family. However, unlike Hitler, he did not hold grudges against them. He just hated that they had all the money. It is thought that Marx's friend Moses Hess influenced his anti-Semitism. It was through this influence that he centered his attack on the accumulation of the capital, a Jewish stereotype. He even went on to say that some Christians had become Jews. Eventually, he left the Jews alone and focused on the world and its money grubbers as a whole.
Marx saw Judaism as a barrier to developing class consciousness, so he saw a world without Jews as the only way the European working class would be able to unite. As a whole, Marx knew that religion was to influence society with the possibility of an afterlife that promised peace. In reality, Marx used the influential powers of religion to control the power of society to follow under his rule.
He did not find religion necessary in any way because it deluded people into making them okay with the illusory happiness that would come in the afterlife, instead of making them act for real happiness. He once said, "The abolition of religion is the illusory happiness of the people in the demand for their real happiness."